I often hear that culture has to start at the top, but that's not true. That's a myth that an organization has one culture. Not true. Actually, every organization is made up of a multiplicity of subcultures. And that's good news for the middle manager and the frontline manager, because the culture you can affect is the culture you're responsible for leading. And my recommendation is that managers focus on what I call the 3V leadership model. And that just means vision plus value plus voice equals a connection culture. Or another way to think of it is when a leader communicates an inspiring vision, when he or she values the people they lead and gives them a voice, not a vote, but at least a voice in the decisions that are important to them, that creates connection. And connection makes all the difference, so that people don't follow you just out of authority because you hire, fire, promote, and pay. They follow you because they want to. So they give their best efforts. They align their behavior with organizational goals. And that has a powerful effect on their performance. Well, what really caught my attention, the book has a chapter called The Science of Stress. And in that chapter, I really lay out the case that we see how culture affects biology. And let me just explain that. When we're in a culture that feels threatening, when we don't feel safe, our body moves into a state that scientists call the stress response. And effectively, our brain allocates blood, glucose, and oxygen to the fight or flight systems, the heart, the lungs, the big muscles. And it depletes those same resources from parts of the brain that affect our memory, from our digestive system, so we're more prone to upset stomach and digestive disorders, and from the immune system, so we're more vulnerable to sickness and disease. But if we feel safe because we feel connected to our supervisor, to the people we work with, that puts our body in a state of homeostasis so that all the bodily systems get the blood, glucose, and oxygen they need to help us perform at the top of our game. So this is relevant to managers because they have to be intentional about creating a safe culture where people feel connected. And if they do, they will get superior performance from the people they're responsible for leading.